Okay, what's going on, everyone? Alex here from the Switch Bros, and I thought it's Saturday. Let's have some fun. Let's do a top 5 list. And we're going to be talking about my top 5 upcoming 2017 games for the Nintendo Switch, our favorite little hybrid device. So, before we get to the top 5, we're going to do some honorable mentions. These are games that I am interested in, but they're not the cream of the crop. So let's start with Sonic Mania. So this is a classic 2D side-scrolling Sonic game. Looks really good. It's being made by a super hardcore Sonic fan that was hired by Sega to make the game. Game looks great so far. I'm actually more excited for this one than I am for Sonic Forces. I think this game is going to turn out to be really good. So yeah, definitely, and especially on the Switch, take it around with you, play Sonic on the go. I think it makes a lot of sense. So we're definitely, that had to be mentioned. Rocket League on the Switch, perfect sense. It's I think it's a match made in heaven. Those kind of games are pick up and play, and it looks like a lot of fun. I believe you can connect several Switches together and play locally as well, and it's going to have some specific Nintendo content also, which is really nice. I like that. So yeah, Rocket League, honorable mention. Yeah, it's supposed to come out this year. Redout, which is a racing game, futuristic racing game. It's kind of like Fast Racing Neo and F-Zero style, but with its own twist on it too. Game looks really good, super fast, visuals are really nice, super gorgeous, and again, that kind of game on the go would be really nice. Battle Chasers Night War. This is like an RPG game. I like the music, I like the art style. I think it looks really good. It's supposed to come out this year, and I don't know, there's not much to say. We've only seen really the one trailer so far, but from what I saw, it looked interesting. We'll see how it actually turns out when the game finishes, but so far looks good. Pocket Rumble. This is a 2D fighting game, like with 8-bit style. I think that on the go would be nice. Local fighting anywhere is always fun. So that had to make the list. I like the style of this game. It looks really funny to me. Shakedown Hawaii. This game looks awesome. It reminds me of old school GTA, over the top view, and it just looks like complete mayhem. So definitely make sure to check out Shakedown Hawaii. It looks really funny too. Like there's a lot of humor in that game, and that comes out this year. Again, on the go would be fantastic for that one. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a really good indie game. It's a Metroidvania style game starring a little bug dude. I have it on Steam right now, but I've not played too much of it, maybe an hour or so. But from what I have played, it was very good. So being able to take a game like that on the go would be awesome. Or of course, play at home on your Pro Controller. And then of course, Breath of the Wild Story DLC. This can't make the actual top 5 list because it is DLC. It's not an actual new game, so that gets nixed automatically. But still excited to play it the rest for later this year, because I want to know more about the heroes, and the story DLC is based around them, so I'm excited for that. So we got the honorable mentions out of the way. Let's talk about the actual top 5. What's up, Real Gamer? The actual top 5. Number 5, Mario Cross Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So this was a huge surprise to me when we learned that Nintendo and Ubisoft we're making a collaboration game where Mario is teaming up with the Rabbids. Sounds like a crazy idea, I know, but then we saw gameplay and it looks really fun. It looks very similar to XCOM. It's a tactical game where you hide behind cover, figure out strategies to attack each other. It's turn-based. It looks very interesting and extremely in-depth. There's a lot of different ways to handle situations, and you have 8 playable characters, 4 of them from the Mario side, and 4 Rabbids that are dressed up like Mario characters, like Peach, for example. They even gave her own Instagram, which is hilarious to me. But that game actually looks fantastic. It's a passion project, And if you guys saw at E3 when they were showing it off, Miyamoto came out on stage, on Ubisoft stage, and praised the guy who was making the game, and the guy burst out into tears because he was so overwhelmed that Miyamoto was proud of his work. So that was a really crazy thing to see. I think this game is going to be something very special. I think it's going to be a very interesting game. So that had to make the list. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that comes out later this year, probably November or December. This is gonna be awesome. If you guys know, I was a huge Xenoblade Chronicles X fan on the Wii U. It's one of my favorite Wii U games. And this one is supposed to be even bigger. Like, I think they said like 2 times larger as the world map. So that is going to be incredible. We have a new character. It doesn't seem to be like you have to play the original Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii to understand what's going on in here, because it's so far in the future as its own storyline. So that's really good, because I don't think a lot of people played the one on the Wii. I didn't play the one on the Wii. I played the one on the Wii U, which also was a separate game. And so this is something I'm really excited for. All the world maps, like, you're actually just on giant leviathans, like giant beasts that you're traveling around on. So that's going to be really cool. Graphically, I like the art style. I like that kind of art style. Looks good to me. And the combat looks really good. It looks a little more simplified than Xenoblade Chronicles X, but that's not really a bad thing, because that combat had a very steep learning curve. So this at least will be a little easier for more people to get into it. And it still looks like there'll be something, some more in-depth combat as you go along. So that's totally cool. So that's number 4. Number 3. This was recently just announced too, so it bumped somebody else off the list, and that's WWE 2K18. Yes, I know I put a wrestling game on my top 5 list, but I love wrestling, so this game has to make the list. And being able to take my wrestling game on the go with me, oh man, and have local co-op wrestling matches anywhere that I want. Amazing. This is something I definitely want. Hit those RKOs out of nowhere, anywhere, stunners, rock bottoms, you name it, anywhere on the go. Fantastic. And this is a full port. It's not a downgraded version. It's not missing any content. It's coming day and day with the other versions. As far as I'm concerned, it's going to be an amazing game. WWE games are always fun, and this one, with the added benefit of taking it around with you, as far as I'm concerned, is the definitive version of WWE 2K18. So, of course, that had to make the list. Then we get on to number 2, and that's something we're going to be playing later today, Splatoon 2. So Splatoon 2 comes out in 2 weeks. Of course, this is the sequel to Splatoon, and there's a lot of changes going on. We got new maps, new weapons, new finishers, improved story mode. We have actual voice chat now. It's a huge improvement over the original game. Even graphically, it's a huge improvement. We're still at 60 FPS, which is fantastic. It's just an overall superior version of Splatoon. It's going to be great. And we even got the new singers, Pearl and Marina, so that's cool too. Looking forward to playing the Splatfest later today. You know, Team Ice Cream, we're gonna run these streets. We're gonna come for you, cake eaters. It's over for you. But Splatoon 2, number 2, most exciting game that's coming to the Switch later this year. And number 1 is obvious. Like, come on, guys. There's no other real option here. Number 1, Just Dance 2018. This is a franchise that is a pillar for Nintendo, and now you can take your Switch on the go and then just dance. Dance on the subway, dance in the SkyTrain, hell, dance in your van if you want to. You can do it all with the Nintendo Switch and Just Dance 2018. Obviously, I'm joking. Super Mario Odyssey is number 1. This game is gonna be potentially Game of the Year, battling it out with Zelda Breath of the Wild. Super Mario Odyssey looks incredible, runs incredible, is incredible. I had a chance to play it at the Nintendo store maybe a month ago at this point, and it is something special. It is going to be the Mario game we've been waiting for, finally a sandbox open world Mario game. We haven't had one of those in a long time. And again, 60 FPS, I love it. Nice and smooth, the game is beautiful, and you can kind of just do whatever you want. And now you get your Cappy, you can take over, they call it capturing people, but like it's like possessing them, you take them over. Very, very imaginative. There's a lot of crazy things going in that game, stuff you would never think of seeing, and it's in there, and you can kind of just do whatever you want. I was blown away when I was playing that demo. I was amazed of what can happen when you pass the game off to a new team and just let them use their own ideas. It is gonna be something special, trust me, guys. So that, of course, is my most anticipated game of 2017 for the Nintendo Switch. And with that, we're done. So let me know what your most anticipated games for the rest of 2017 is in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, hit share, guys, and subscribe. This is our new channel, The Switch Bros, between myself and Aaron from RealGamer27. So yeah, that's about it. Exciting times to be on the Switch. We got a lot of fantastic games coming to this thing. Indie games, first party games. It's going to be a great year. And of course, we got WWE 2K18, which is also fantastic. But yeah, I'm going to jump out of here, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.